Welcome on into YouTube. Happy Halloween. We're going to get started here for our Friday afternoon broadcast. Glad you guys are here. Hey, Donna, how are you? Thanks. I'm sure you guys can't guess my costume. It's real hard. You guys do me a favor, start liking that screen. Help out with the live goal. I might be on tonight. Haven't decided yet. Thank you. I had to work really hard on the eyeliner. Erica helped me with the eyeliner. I need more eyeliner. Maybe. I didn't put enough. I didn't put enough eyeliner on to match JD. I know. No, this is too small in plastic. This would be painful. JD wouldn't actually want to hump this one. Welcome on in, guys. Like that screen. Like the screen. I look very pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. I did see that, Val. Yes. Guys, we're going to start bringing people up here shortly. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. If you didn't, please help us out by liking that screen. Help out with the live goal. That's very, very helpful. Yeah, that BYD. I know. No, this is eyeliner, just like JD Vance wears. Eyeliner. Think I'll get the bet money? Nope. I won't, but am I going to troll that guy and make a video about it? Absolutely, I am. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Hop in the box. Glad you like the music. Just Dance Vance. You got it. JD. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. And guys, once again, we're just looking for Trump supporters right now. Everyone else, please tap that screen hard. Tap the screen, and then go ahead and use the do the gift goal, do all the good things. And now, Erica, am I allowed to put you? Am I allowed to put?
Yeah.
Okay, I can put you in the big screen. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because everyone needs to see Erica's. Yes, it is Tic Tac. Thank you. It is I. But everybody needs to see
Hi.
Erica's costume.
I make Great Britain great again. And here's some liberal tears.
Cheers to those liberal tears.
No, take me off the big
Cheers
screen
to
now.
Okay, we'll do that later. Oh, God. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that one later. Guys, once again, welcome in. Happy Halloween. She is David. All right, we're gonna bring up some Trump supporters. Let's talk to some folks who voted for Donald Trump. We're just looking for Trump supporters right now. Everyone else, please keep liking that screen. Help out with the live goal. Sunshine, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Oh, okay. We appreciate you, friend. Thank you.
Sounded like a bit of a drip.
I know, Tic Tac. Hide them from you. All right, let's see. Joe, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you? And what state did you vote in?
I'm 30 in Texas.
Okay. Do you want to talk about one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah, what do you think about food stamps ending and EBT?
What do I think about them ending? They're not ending. They're just currently not.
They're not ending.
They're not being funded.
Being put
Even
on
though that
pause,
there's a, even though that there is a contingency fund that's legally supposed to be used in this situation, but the Trump administration is blocking it being used, and a federal judge is going to rule today on whether or not the Trump administration is illegally blocking the contingency money that is supposed to be used in the event of a government shutdown, which is literally the Trump administration keeping money that feeds families and children's. That's pretty fucked up, huh?
What do you think the average SNAP?
No, I asked you a question. I said that's pretty fucked up, huh?
No.
Wait a second. You think that it's not? Hold on. Time out. I'm asking you a question. The contingency fund that was already in place for a government shutdown, the contingency fund that was already there for a government shutdown, so that if this very thing happened, right, that there would still be money for those people. The Trump administration is literally blocking that money from going out to them. Why are you okay with that?
Yeah, whatever. I want to know, what do you think the average?
No, it's not whatever. We're not moving on from that. I'm asking, what do you think about the Trump administration blocking the money that should be going to those people that was already allocated to them, even in the event of a government shutdown? So if the government is shut down, this money is to make sure that those people still get food. Oh, he ran away. Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's where we've gotten to, folks, is that they're not going to defend themselves, because the reality of being faced with the fact that Donald Trump is literally blocking the money to feed hungry children just because he can is fucked up, and they can't defend it. That's fun.
To the people complimenting Matthew on his eyeliner, I had to send him a tutorial this morning on how to do JD Vance style eyeliner.
It's fact.
Just so we know.
It's fact, and Erica did it. Erica did such a great job. So if you like my eyeliner, it's because of Erica. Thank you, Erica.
I'll do a tutorial for everyone if you want. You know.
D Smooth, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Oh, okay. We're just looking for Trump voters, friend, but we appreciate you. Hope you have a good one. Let's see here, guys. Once again, keep tapping that screen. We appreciate it. And if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Let's see here.
Whoever said JD and Erica together at last, I don't know who Erica is. My name's David.
Hey, Crow, I see you out there, and I got your message. If you don't mind, we're gonna do friendly time at the end, so probably closer to like 4 o'clock. So sometime between 3:30 and 4, we're gonna do friendly time. If you don't mind, while we're just starting up and trying to get Trump supporters, let me have you on at the end. I'd love to have you talk about what you're doing, that Discord thing. But if you don't mind, But I want you to come up and talk about it. Our friend Crow is doing something awesome on Discord, but I want you to have some time to talk about it. I don't want you to feel rushed, and I want to be able to discuss it with everybody. So let's do that. So sometime between 3:30 and 4. Swing back, my friend. We wanna promote what our friend Crow is doing, and I want you guys to know what's up with that, because some of our friends are doing cool stuff. Thank you, my friend. So. I appreciate you asking, and we'll swing you back around near the end. But in the meantime, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, yeah. So in about 2-ish hours, 2 hours, a little, then that would be great if you don't mind. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We want to have a conversation with you. We want to have a conversation. If we wait any longer, this couch is starting to look really good, and don't make me go off camera with this couch. So hop in the box.
It's doesn't look very soft.
I'm desperate, Erica. Usha's not doing anything. Usha's not doing anything with me, man.
Are you as desperate for that couch as you are for Erica Kirk? Is the question. I'm just sitting here drinking my liberal tears.
Cheers to the liberal tears.
Cheers to these liberal tears.
All right, let's see what we got here. Disc Golf, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
Okay. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
38 in Utah.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects above, or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, the idea that Trump caused something that, I mean, as of right now, he has no control over what Congress does, right?
Really? Who's the leader of the Republican Party right now?
Donald Trump, for sure.
And who controls both the Senate and the House right now?
Wait, who is not voting?
Who controls the Senate and the House right now?
Okay, the Republicans. But
and who can end the shutdown right now?
Do they?
Who can end the shutdown right now? No, they don't. Who can end the shutdown? In fact, Donald Trump even said in a tweet, in multiple tweets or truths or whatever they're called, he even said that the Senate can end the shutdown right now. He said, use the nuclear option and end the shutdown. So I don't understand what's the problem.
Wait, you think that's a good idea? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, if you're talking about ending the filibuster,
can the Republicans end the shutdown right now? Yes or no?
I mean, they could. I don't know.
Cool, awesome. So you've admitted that they can. Also, is Donald Trump holding SNAP funds that were already set in contingency in the event of a government shutdown? Is he withholding them illegally? Yes or no?
I don't know. We're going back to the last one.
No, we're not. We're talking about
Oh,
right now. I'm talking
we're
about
going
right
back to the
now.
last
No,
one.
I'm talking
No,
about
we're
right
going
now.
back to
I
the
asked
last
you a
one.
question about right now.
I don't care
Is-
what you did. We're going back to the last one. We're going back to the last
We're
one.
not. Why are we going back to the last one? We're talking about current events, sir.
Because
I'm
we
asking
have
you
to
a
agree
question
on
right
this.
now.
I-
No,
I
we don't
know,
have to
I
agree
know.
on anything.
But this isn't
I'm
how-
asking
this
you.
isn't how it's going to work with me.
I don't care. This is my
No,
live,
no,
sir.
This isn't how it's going to work.
What's not how it's going to work? We're talking about current events, sir. Now I'm asking you a question. Is Donald Trump holding SNAP funds illegally that were already set aside in a contingency fund if the government shut down, yes or no?
I'm going to respond to the last one. If you want,
I asked you a
If you
question.
want-
If you're not going
I
to
know, I'm
engage
gonna
in the
answer.
conversation, we can
answer.
move on to someone else.
I'm going to answer.
Cool, thank you.
If you say the Republicans should end the filibuster and pass,
I didn't say anything, and I asked you a question. I'd like you to move on to the question I asked, please.
I don't know. Is he? I couldn't tell you. It sounds like you would say he is.
No, it's not that I would say that he is. It's that he definitely is.
I mean,
You don't understand that there's $6
You
billion
let
dollars
people
in
speak up
contingency
here.
funds for SNAP. You didn't know that he's literally holding them hostage, and that the Senate has actually tried to vote on it, but they can't go anywhere with it because guess what? The House hasn't been in session now for 40 days. Why has Mike
guess
Johnson?
what?
Why has Mike Johnson kept the House out of session for 40 days if the Republicans wanted to reopen the government?
well, what did the House need to do to open the government?
They might need to vote if there was a compromise or if they made any change whatsoever in the bill. They might have to make a vote. You
Why
don't
would
realize
there
that?
be-
Because if they
why
make
would
a
there be
single change in the
bill?
CR,
Why would
if
there be a change in the bill?
oh, so you're saying that in our government that the Republicans shouldn't negotiate or compromise in any way, manner, shape, or form?
We're voting on something that. The
So you're
Democrats
saying
voted
that
for.
in
Hey,
our
shut
government-
up and- hey, shut
What's
up
that?
for a second, and why don't you shut up for?
No, I won't. So you're saying that in our government,
desperate
the
to get
majority
people up
party
here, you
shouldn't
should let people
compromise in
speak.
any way, manner, shape, or form?
I didn't listen to a single thing you just said.
Okay, so I'll say it again. So in our government, you're saying that the majority party has no responsibility whatsoever to compromise
Compromise on what?
on anything. Well,
No, we're talking about- no, we're talking
specifically
about
in this
opening the
case,
government.
okay, so if you don't know, I guess it seems weird that you would come up and talk about this subject if you don't know, but this is about ACA subsidies expiring.
No,
and so there.
no, it's not.
Oh, it's
actually
not?
I'm sorry. It's absolutely not.
Oh, Erica, did you hear this? Apparently, the thing that Marjorie Taylor Greene is talking about, and Chip Roy is talking about, and Rand Paul is talking about, that the Republicans are even talking about. Apparently, it's not about the thing that even the Republicans are talking about. Do tell, sir, what is it about?
Wait, hang on. We're trying to vote.
I
and
have
pass
I have a
continued
question.
resolution,
I have a
right?
question. Bad views, is that
Wait,
you?
I need to respond
Bad
to this.
views, is that
I need
you?
to. My name's Disc Golf Dirty.
Your name
Can
is
you-
Bad Views.
It's actually not. But wait, let's go
You're
back
bad
to this.
views.
Wait, hang on. Are we voting on a continued resolution, right? Something the Democrats voted for 13 times, the exact same bill, and now you're saying it's because ACA subsidies?
I have a question for you, Bad Views. I have a
Wait, they
question.
did vote for the same thing.
Did you
15
just
times.
ask us? Did you just ask us a question and then continue to answer it yourself? Is that
Well,
what you just did?
I mean, I think so.
I started to talk and you just continued talking. So if you're asking a question, you really have to listen for the answer. It's like fundamental
tell
to
the host.
conversation.
Have you listened
So
to this guy?
anyway,
This guy's a
so
clown.
anyway, I don't know why you're crashing out so hard. It's crazy times.
It is.
But if you know anything about the way the US government runs, you know, checks and balances, all of that shiz, you will know that the intention was never for the party that was in control just to run roughshod over the American people. And that is one of the reasons that the filibuster exists, is so that the party in charge can't just, unless they have a supermajority, run roughshod over the American people. It offers
I
the
understand
opportunity.
all this.
I'm still
I
fucking
know.
talking.
I know all this. Are you telling the audience or are you telling me?
Well, you
I
don't
already know
seem to
all.
know it. You don't seem to know it, and don't talk while I'm talking. So this is the only opportunity the Democrats have to actually bring into play the ACA lapses that are going to come in. You know
Yeah.
that it isn't. Shut the fuck up. You know that it's not in the continuing resolution. You know that. You know it is a separate thing, but they are using the continuing resolution to negotiate for the thing that's actually going to help the American people. You know that. You're not stupid.
I do know that. That's why I'm wondering why we're saying it's about subsidies. You agree.
It is
This
about
a
subsidy. It is
continued
about
resolution.
because it is
You're
about
trying to
subsidy.
open the government.
Because it is about subsidies. That's why. Because
I
it is
I
about
thought we were talking
subsidies.
about the government shutdown.
We are. The government is shut down because the
subsidies have
Republicans
nothing
are
to do with the
refusing to
shutdown.
negotiate
All right.
on the ACA subsidies. You can keep talking if you like. I can just turn my microphone up more. Nobody's going to be able to hear you if you talk while I'm talking. Not one person.
That would be unfortunate.
Why? You don't say anything of value ever.
Ever?
Yep.
I think a lot of what you just said was kind of pointless.
But it wasn't.
Mean, wait, I'm
because
really
you appear
confused,
not to know
actually.
that.
Erica, I'm really confused. So I agree. Like, the filibuster should not be broken to open up the government. However, I'm confused. Like, does the host think that the Republicans should end the filibuster to open up the government?
Did I say that?
I mean, you said the Republicans can do it by themselves.
Yeah, I said they
which
can do it by
requires-
themselves. I was pointing out to you that the Republicans are in the majority, and not only are they in the majority, Donald Trump himself has said in the past that it's it would be the president's fault if there's a shutdown because it's the president's job to bring people together. I would point out to you, by the way, that there was no shutdown under Joe Biden, even though he had a slimmer majority in the Senate for his first 2 years and then a Republican House his second 2 years. But somehow he managed to get them to pass all of their continuing resolutions and negotiate with the Republicans that he needed to. And the two Democrats that were basically Republicans, Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, by the way, who are kind of holding our party hostage, managed to negotiate with all of them and keep the government open all 4 years, which is just wild. So, yeah, with the Democrats were in charge and there was a government shutdown and they weren't able to negotiate with the Republicans, I would call bullshit on the Democrats. And I would say, hey, you guys didn't do it. But guess what? There's only been government shutdowns under Republicans. It's only happened every single time when there's been the Republican majority in Congress. In 95, 96, in 2013, in 2018 and 2019, and now. It's only been Republican majorities that have been the ones that have decided that they're not going to negotiate and they're going to take their ball and walk away. That's what's happened here. If you can tell me one thing that they've given a concession on or that they've negotiated with, I'd concede to you. Tell me one thing they've negotiated on.
On the continued resolution that's been the same bill for a long time.
What have they negotiated on? Awesome. What have they given in on? What's the compromise? What have they done?
What's there to negotiate? This thing's been the same bill for a long time.
Except it hasn't, because of the fact that when they say that it's a clean CR, there's actually a bunch of different. Number one, listen, if you want to get into the whole nitty gritty of it's a clean CR, it's not. Number one, because what they've done is they've actually added in a bunch of different stuff, which would actually create a slush fund for the Trump administration. But getting beyond that, because I don't even want to dig into the nitty gritty of the actual CR part of it. What I would rather do is I'd rather simply talk about the fact that the Democrats are stating plainly and simply they just want to talk about the ACA subsidies. They've been saying that since March. And not only do they want to talk about the ACA subsidies, Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to talk about the ACA subsidies and says that her own party is to blame for not negotiating on the ACA subsidies and says that they're to blame for shutting down the government and that they need to reopen the government. Chip Roy says the same thing. Rand Paul says the same thing. So why is it that members of your own party are literally calling out the Republicans saying the exact same thing, but you, guy on TikTok, can't seem to see the exact thing that Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is no liberal, sir, she seems to see the thing that you can't?
She's trying to become more mainstream, so she's moving her position. I think she wants to be liked.
And Chip Roy? What about Chip Roy? Chip Roy in Texas. That guy, he just wants to become more mainstream. This is just a ploy by him.
Wait, hang on. I need to point something out here. Everything
No, you don't need to point anything out. I'm asking you questions, and now you're pivoting away from what we're talking about. Why are the members of your own party saying the thing that you can't say?
What, the Democrats are voting no on a bill they voted yes on 13 times.
You can keep saying that over and over, and we've already pointed out to you the exact reason why they're holding out their votes. So why can't you do it?
No?
Holy shit, are you this fucking stupid? We have explained it to you multiple times, and Marjorie Taylor Greene, her fucking self, has already said it multiple times. Dude, do you need me to play the audio for you of Marjorie Taylor Greene explaining it? Here, no, shut the fuck up. And now, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Have some sort of moral high ground on this issue because they're the only ones talking about it. I think is a major failure from the Republican Party, and I'm not going to stand there and just keep talking the talking points when my own adult children can hardly afford health insurance premiums. When everyone in my district, it's the #1 issue that I hear about day in and day out, not just people on the ACA, but people that have private insurance as well. And I think it's something that we have to talk about. And I don't see why the government needs to be shut down. I really don't. I believe that if Republicans learn to govern and wield power, they can use the nuclear option in the Senate. They can open up the government. We can get back to work for the American people, and Republicans can solve this problem that is a very big problem that we can't ignore.
Huh. So, there you go. That's somebody from your very own party who is literally down on her knees in front of Donald Trump on the regular, explaining to you exactly why. Do you need any more explanation, or should we go over it for a fucking 15th time, buddy?
I don't think she said exactly what you said she said.
She literally did.
All right. Well, not in my opinion.
Not in your opinion. I said that Marjorie Taylor Greene said this is about ACA subsidies. She says this is the Republicans' fault because they can't govern, and she said they should reopen the government. Those are the three things that I said that she said, and she said all of them in that video, now didn't she?
Well, hang on. She acknowledged there was a problem with the premiums, and then she said they
now this guy is going to try and parse out the video because he can't accept fucking reality that Marjorie Taylor Greene just proved my point for me.
Yell? Hey, Erica, does this guy just yell?
Hey, you're not talking to Erica, you're talking to me. And if you can't handle being up here, then you can just go the fuck away, dude. I don't really fucking care. I'm really sorry that you've gotten to this point where you can't defend this shit anymore, and you're looking for any fucking out to defend the fact that the Trump administration wants people to go hungry. They're literally using food as a political weapon to keep people starving.
I have to inform you about something, sir.
I don't fucking care. I want you to engage with the conversation, and I'm tired of your pivoting. I don't fucking care. I want you to know. I don't fucking care.
Bozo. People aren't going hungry, bozo.
They literally are, you fucking twat. They literally are. They literally are going to go fucking hungry because they're going to lose food assistance starting tomorrow. You fucking moron. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I am not going to shut up. I am fucking sick and tired of you because you haven't brought any information, and the only thing you said is, "Nuh-uh, that's not going to happen." Show me that SNAP isn't expiring tomorrow and losing their funding. What does the USDA government website say on its fucking front page?
Democrats are.
What does the USDA government website say? Does it say it's losing its funding and as of tomorrow they'll no longer be able to fund the program?
Well, let's see.
How are you okay with people going hungry?
Erica, how do you?
How are you okay with people? Don't talk to Erica. Talk to me. Because if you need to go and run to her, you can't seem to handle this conversation, can you?
You don't talk to.
You can't. You can't seem to handle this conversation. Maybe you should run away with your tail tucked between your eggs because you can't handle defending your orange fucking leader and the fact that he wants children to go hungry starting tomorrow.
Prove it.
The idea that I'm going to run to defend you, Bad Views, is freaking hilarious. Secondly, the idea that you, why are you talking over me now?
He doesn't know how
why
to
are you
have a
talking over
conversation.
me now? Why are you talking over me now? Shut no.
Wait, this guy just yelled over me. I don't really care, to be honest.
Shushies. Shushies.
Oh.
Okay. The idea that I'm going to defend you and the idea that you need me to defend you, I thought you were a big, strong man who didn't need women to defend like crazy times.
Well, you won't let me. You just muted me. You guys are a bunch of pussies up here, and you don't know how to have a...
Shut the fuck up. You can see at the top of the page of the USDA's government website, it says there will be no benefits issued on November 1st. I'm so sorry that you're such a fucking delicate little snowflake that you can't handle this simple little conversation. Anyways, I've proven my point. So, you asked me to show it to you. What are you going to bitch and moan about now? What's your excuse now? I've shown it to you. And when the federal judge rules later today that the Trump administration is illegally holding the contingency funds that were already voted on to be available even in the event of a government shutdown, how are you going to explain the fact that the Trump administration is holding the money that was legally meant to feed people who need money for food? How can you make an excuse for this? You are a shitty person if you are defending this. Do you understand? You are a piece of shit.
I have tea on bad views, which I'm not going to share here, but I will message it to you, Matt.
Oh, nice.
He is not a good guy. In any way.
No. I'm so unsurprised because he seems to think that it's okay that this is happening. So, you know. Anyways, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop up in the box.
Cheers. It's time for some liberal tears. Delicious.
Delightful.
I've got literally a McDonald's cup inside a mug. That's what we're working with right now.
That's amazing. Once again, guys, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Lee, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Cool. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
40, Michigan.
Okay, do you want to talk about one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah, to be honest, I need some help here. I'm so confused, okay? So, the Republicans are saying it's the Democrats are saying it's the Republicans. I'm listening to both sides of the story, and I don't even know who it is anymore. Whose fault is it?
Who are you saying? Are you talking about the government shutdown?
Yeah.
Well, it's really simple. The Democrats are withholding their vote on the CR because back in March, when they did vote for the CR and passed it, they said, hey, these ACA subsidies are expiring in November. We have to figure out a way to extend them because of the fact that if we don't extend them, then a bunch of people who have health insurance, roughly 40 million people, are going to see their premiums in some cases double or even triple. And that's bad because that will either bankrupt some people or that will make people choose between healthcare and food, and we didn't want to see that happen. And so back in March, the Democrats said, hey, we have to figure out a thing. We have to negotiate on this. And then the Republicans didn't. And then they turned around and passed the big, beautiful bill, which in turn cut even more money from all of our healthcare programs. That's neither here nor there. They still didn't negotiate, didn't give any additional subsidies to the ACA because they just simply want it to fail. Now, if the Republicans wanted the ACA to go away, but they had another plan in place, like they had something else that they were like, okay, we've put this in place, now we're going to get rid of the ACA, I might not like the new plan, but I would at least be like, okay, well, you guys have something else there's something else in place. But there's nothing. There's nothing else in place. There's no remedy for the subsidies that are expiring. And the Democrats for 6 months have just been like, we have to fix this problem. And so since the Republicans have completely ignored them, the Democrats did the only thing that they can do in our government. The only thing that the minority party has is they can filibuster or they can withhold their vote on a 60-vote bill. Now, normally when that happens on a 60-vote bill, the majority party would come in and negotiate, because you'll remember that during Joe Biden's term, in his 4 years, there was no shutdown. And during his first 2 years as president, he had a smaller majority in the Senate, which means he still had to negotiate. And during his last 2 years, he had a Republican House. And he managed every single time that the Republicans threatened a shutdown to negotiate with them and meet in the middle and figure out how to compromise and move forward with our country to keep the government open every single time. Donald Trump hasn't negotiated a single time, hasn't compromised on a single thing, hasn't come to the table once. And in fact, the House of Representatives has now been out of session for 40 days, which means they couldn't even vote on a bill if a compromise came to the table. So you could blame you can blame the Democrats if you want to, but at this point in time, the president, the House of Representatives, and the Senate are all Republican, and none of them are negotiating or compromising.
So it's kind of a last stance for the Democrats, and they decided to do it now, though. Out of all the time.
No, they didn't decide to do it now. They've been trying to do it now for a couple of years. In fact, they've been trying to do it for 3 years, which was when they started sounding the alarm that the ACA subsidies were going to expire. They've tried to say, hey, we need to pass legislation that would extend the ACA subsidies. Then, again, once I said 6 months ago, they said, hey, we have to do this. And instead of shutting the government down then, they said, we're going to vote for this, but you guys have to negotiate with us. We have to figure something out, and the Republicans wouldn't do it. So when you say, oh, they're finally doing now, as if they just up and decided to do it now, is not really accurate. I mean,
okay,
this
so
is,
let's say they decided, they opened the government, they voted, and went on as planned. The ACA is due up in November. Then who would then what would happen there then would there be votes for that, or would it just go away? What would happen?
Not if the Republicans don't bring anything forward. This is the thing. The reason that Democrats are doing this now is they've tried to do it before and they've compromised. They've compromised because Republicans have said, once you vote for this, we'll then negotiate with you over the ACA subsidies. The Republicans lied and did not negotiate with the Democrats over the ACA subsidies. So now there's two options. Either the Democrats don't do anything and they let the ACA policy, the ACA subsidies lapse, and health insurance doubles for many Americans. By the way, your health insurance is ridiculously fucking expensive. You as a country spend $12,000 per person annually on medical care. Canada pays $6,000. The UK is like $5,500. You have the most expensive medical care in the world. You don't even have the best outcomes.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you for reminding us all. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. No, Matt loves it when I talk about, universal healthcare. But if the Democrats don't do anything, then people criticize them because they didn't do anything. And if they do this, which they're only doing, let's remind ourselves, because Republicans said that they would come to the table and negotiate about it, and they haven't. What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to just let it happen? And then you suddenly find that when you go to do your renewals for your insurance, that it's doubled or tripled?
I understand, but why do I feel like they're trying to come to the table to talk about the ACA, but why do I feel like there's something mixed in it, combined with it, though?
What? Combined with what? Do you want to let us in on what it's combined with?
I don't know. I guess I when they say they're going to talk about it, we don't really necessarily know they're just going to talk. They want to come to the table to talk about just that in particular. What about if you think they're trying to sneak other things in? Do you believe
like
that?
What? What would they be trying to sneak in?
I don't know. Why is it? It seems like it would just be simple as just coming there and voting.
But I'm sorry. We can't. This is part of the problem here. Is you're doing I feel that they might be doing this. What's your justification for feeling that they might be doing that?
Why aren't the Republicans coming to the table to negotiate? Why are they saying?
No, we're talking about What?
Well, no. I actually, Erica, that's actually, Lee, that's actually a really valid question. Why aren't the Republicans coming to the table to negotiate? That's a good question. Actually, that's the question you should be asking. And I like that question. And there's a good answer for it. It's because they wanted the government to shut down.
I don't know. But
You don't now listen. Now listen. I understand that that's a tough thing to hear, and you think that no, that's definitely not it. However, here's our friend JD Vance in August of last year, before the election, explaining on a political podcast that he wants the government to shut down. And I'll play this for you right now, because I think it's very telling, because he was talking about forcing something out of a government shutdown. Also, do you know what Project 2025 is?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Project 2025, authored by the Heritage Foundation and Russell Vought. Russell Vought, by the way, who is now the head of the Office of Budget and Management. Shocking how that happened. They're the ones who wanted Project 2025. They're the ones who wanted to cut as much as possible out of the federal government. And what have they been doing since the government shut down? They've been just firing federal workers, which you're really not supposed to do during a shutdown.
Matt, quick question.
Yeah.
Did you model your outfit today on this exact outfit?
I did, actually.
Okay, just checking.
But also, he wears this a lot. This is kind of a standard JD Vance.
Oh,
outfit,
is he like
so.
a 3 outfit guy?
I mean, he does the blue suit, red tie. Like, he's always, because it's red,
Brown
white.
shoes?
It's red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. So he's doing it a lot. Anyways, but just listen. It's a brief clip, but listen to what he has to say.
Why shouldn't we be trying to force this government shutdown fight to get something out of it that's good for the American people? Like, why have a government if it's not a functioning government?
And you can actually, you can go and you can watch the whole thing. You can get we had someone the other day who was like, "That's not the full We went and pulled the entire context. He's literally just talking about strategy. He's talking about strategy and what the Republicans should be doing if they were to win the presidency, because this is back in August. So he's saying, yeah, we should go in. We should do the shutdown fight. The Republicans want it, and also I think, Lee, that the Republicans greatly miscalculated the political calculus on this. I think that they thought that if they did this, that the Democrats would be blamed more. They thought of it from a political standpoint. They were like, "Oh, we'll do this, and then it'll look like the Democrats are blocking this thing, and everyone will get mad at the Democrats." And it's not. In fact, every poll right now has the Republicans swamped. Everyone in America, at least from a polling perspective, I understand not every person singularly, but from a polling perspective, they're literally down in some cases by double digits in favorability and who's to blame for the shutdown. I think they thought it was going to go in their favor, but it hasn't, which is why Thune and the Senate Republicans haven't gone away, and they've been trying to see what they can do, and it's why Josh Hawley is trying to get a bill through right now for SNAP and different things like that, because they're realizing that this is very, very unpopular, and the realities of the situation are not good for them.
I think they'll have it resolved by tomorrow. The SNAP situation. I think some governments, some states are funding it themselves, the SNAP, right?
Some are trying to add additional funding, but it's a lot of money. But Lee, I would also point out to you, I mean, look, I was telling this to the last guy, and he was just being a contentious dick, but I'm just trying to be genuine here. There is $6 billion of contingency funding that was already set aside. $6 billion. And not only was it already set aside, but it's meant to operate if the government shuts down, to ensure that people don't go hungry, that money can continue to flow into that program, that even if there's a government shutdown, we can continue to feed people who are poor and starving. And the Trump administration is literally taking the contingency funds that were already set up and they're attempting to block them. I mean,
Can
that's very yeah. What were
I
you gonna
think
say, Erica?
it's important to point out as well, the Democrats this whole time, the Democrat representatives and senators have stayed in Washington, D.C. They've been going into work every day. They've been trying to, work on negotiating this. But Mike Johnson sent all the Republicans home. They're not even there. They're not going to work. So they're sitting at home on their backsides doing nothing.
So let me get this straight. Your guys' party lost an election. You lost the Senate, you lost Congress, and now you got people believing that the Democrats have nothing to do with this, right?
You don't, Lee. Forgive me for saying this. No,
You
Lee.
just want to
Forgive me
think
for
that
saying
these Democrat
you were
congressmen
right.
are so
Lee,
innocent, right?
Lee,
They're going into work every day.
Lee, you were right. You were right at the beginning when you came up and you said you don't know what's happening.
No,
You
what
were
I'm
right.
trying to
You
say is
don't.
you're trying to make these Democrat Congress and senators, you're making them seem like they're angels. Then they're all angels? Is that what you're telling me? They're not. They don't have anything to do with
Who said
anything.
that? Who said that?
That's how you guys are making it sound like they have nothing
Is
to do
it?
with anything.
Sorry. So what you're telling us is Marjorie Taylor Greene and Chip Roy and Rand Paul and all of those Republicans that are also saying that this is wrong, that the Republicans should be negotiating on stopping the ACA subsidies from lapsing. What are they? Are they angels, demons, somewhere in between? Like the idea that this is just Democrats that are pissed about this is wild, because it's absolutely not. And just so you know, the American public is blaming the Republican Party by a large margin for this, because they can see like they might not blame the Republican Party for this if there wasn't other stuff going on at the same time. If it wasn't, for example, that Mike Johnson is not investing the new representative from Arizona, because she would be the 218th person on the petition to release the e-files. It's just one thing after the other, which, even if it isn't the Republicans, is making the Republicans look freaking awful.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. Why won't Mike Johnson invest the new representative from Arizona?
I don't know that situation, but we.
Well, the government shutdown is giving him an excuse. He's saying it's because the government shut down. By the way, there's no rule that says that someone can't be invested during a government shutdown.
Not only that, but Mike Johnson has also already sworn in other members out of session. Because he's saying it's because the House is out of session. Because the government shutdown has nothing to do with the House being in or out of session. That it really has nothing to do with anything. So the House can still continue to operate, and the Senate can still continue to operate. He's saying, oh, well, because the House is out of session, but still somehow he managed to swear in new Republican members out of session. It's very weird, but he won't swear in the 218th signature on the petition to release the e-files? And she's been elected for well over a month? Why is that?
I don't know. I think that both sides need to grow up.
How is that both sides? I just explained to you that the Speaker of the House is protecting a list of P3DOs.
Yeah, because maybe that's for another day or something.
Oh, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to talk about that one.
I don't think it's important right now.
Oh, that's not important. Got it. So again, you would rather.
It's probably as important as Biden for
cool. We're going back now. We're pivoting back to Joe Biden. Cool. That's cool, bud. This is funny. Like cool. What you want to talk about the Hunter Biden? Awesome. The House Republicans had the Hunter Biden laptop for 2 years, and literally nothing came of it. Anything else?
No, I'm just saying they did a great job hiding that. So
Literally, they didn't. The House Republicans had the physical laptop for 2 years and nothing came out of it. Do you want to talk about it some more? Because if you want to talk about the Hunter Biden laptop, I can assure you, you don't know what you're talking about. The House Republicans, they literally,
They hid it during the election.
Hold on.
Election, and then they made it come out.
I need to say something.
Yeah.
Donald Trump was the president and was in charge, literally the president, when they hid it. It was his FBI that hid it. It was nothing to do with the Democrats. They had no power to do that. It was Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Once again, I forgot the Democrats are angels. You're right.
No,
Absolutely.
sorry.
Yeah, the Democrats were in heaven. They came down, right?
Lee, the FBI sits within which branch of the government?
What branch? The judicial?
No. Try again.
Federal, sorry.
There isn't a federal branch of the government, Lee. Nice try. Which branch of the government?
I don't know.
The executive branch. Who else is the executive branch?
Which is the president. The president is the head of the executive branch, Lee.
Executive, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So it was Trump's FBI.
Yeah. Who was president in 2020, Lee?
Trump was.
Cool. So if there was an issue with the FBI covering something up in 2020, which they didn't, but if there was an issue with them doing that, who would be to blame?
Yeah, but doesn't it take some time?
Who would be to blame in 2020 if there was an issue with a cover-up at the FBI? What administration would be to blame?
Who was the head of the FBI during that time?
Christopher Wray, who was appointed by Donald Trump. Holy shit, dude. You're literally accusing the Trump administration of covering up the Biden laptop. And then the House Republicans had the laptop in their possession physically. They had the fucking thing for 2 years and nothing came out of it. You are literally grasping at straws because you have nothing. I've never said that Democrats are angels who came down from heaven. You keep putting those words in our mouths because you want it to be so. You want it to be that we're saying that. Bob Menendez, the senator from New Jersey, is a piece of shit. He took bribes from Egypt. He should go to jail and is now in jail because he did some shitty stuff. Fucking good. If Bill Clinton is in the e-files, lock him up, throw away the key, bury him under the jail. I don't fucking care. Dude, I have no love lost for any Democrats who do shitty stuff, and I have no problem saying throw them away. That's fucking fine, dude. But you have sitting there going, oh, you guys are saying the Democrats are angels, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not. We're simply pointing out to you on this one issue, the Democrats were saying the ACA subsidies are expiring. Americans' health care is going to skyrocket. We can't let this happen. And even other Republicans were saying the same thing, and then the majority of Republicans ignored it. And that's why we're where we are today. That's it. That's literally the long and the short of the entire fucking conversation, dude.
But don't you think that maybe that the Republicans maybe don't think that the ACA and the insurance is going to skyrocket it? Maybe they have a plan already for it.
They don't. No, they don't, because healthcare.gov.
How do you know that they don't?
Because Lee,
I don't understand.
Lee, I'll explain why. Because if the Republicans in Congress don't know that the ACA subsidies are expiring and are going to increase premiums for everybody, they shouldn't be governing, because they're the people who are literally in charge of this. And healthcare.gov, who are the people who are in charge of putting out the new premiums, have already released what the premium increases are going to be. We already know what they are. I can show them to you. Would you like to see what they're going to be in Michigan?
No.
No, wait. Why don't you want to see what they're going to be in Michigan? You don't want to see what's going to happen to your friends, your neighbors, your family if they have to pay new premiums? Oh, it's not going to happen? You sure about that?
It's going to be figured out by the time, because
oh, guys, no, hold on, Lee, hold on, time out. I just want to make something clear to the nearly 1,000 people in here. Guys, it's not going to happen because Lee said it's not going to happen.
Well, you
By
guys
the
have been,
way, no,
you guys been
Lee,
doom and
Lee,
gloom for the whole time now.
some people have already started receiving huge increases with anticipation that this is going to happen. There was a guy on here the other day whose premiums had gone up from $900 a month to $1,500 a month. It's already happening.
That insurance shit's ridiculous.
You're right. You should have universal health care. It should come out of your taxes. Nobody should have to go bankrupt because of medical care. You're correct.
Those deductibles have gotten ridiculous. They really truly have, haven't they?
You're correct. You should have universal health care like the rest of the developed world has. Every single other country.
Yeah, but we're talking about deductibles and all this stuff. But I mean, okay, so the last administration, why didn't they fix it? Why didn't they make it better?
Why didn't they do what, Lee? What were they supposed to do?
But I mean, by something. My deductible.
They were supposed to do something. Well, let me tell you what, bud. Joe Biden had a smaller margin in the Senate than he does now, so they couldn't pass any major piece of legislation because guess what? The Republicans in the Senate weren't playing ball. There was one major bipartisan piece of legislation that was going to pass. That was the Langford border bill. You know, that thing that would have given us way more border agents, would have built more of the border wall, would have given us more asylum judges to help expedite asylum seekers and get people that aren't supposed to be in the country out of the country quicker, that would have done all of these different things, drones for the border. There was all these different things. Oh, and by the way, it would have put a cap on people coming over, even seeking asylum. It would have put a cap on all those people, and it would have triggered a border shutdown. In fact, if the bill was signed, it would have shut down the border that day. If it had passed, if that bill was passed the day that it was signed, it would have shut down the border. Do you know the reason that border bill didn't pass? The reason that border bill didn't pass is because Donald Trump killed it. He called up the senators, and he said, hey, if you vote for this bill, I'm going to primary you. Don't vote for this because I need to run on immigration, so don't do it. When you have somebody at the top of your party who is actively pointing at you going, don't compromise with the Democrats because if you do, I'm going to primary you, that's going to make sure that nobody compromises with the Democrats. It's a miracle that Joe Biden passed any legislation during his 4 years. It's a miracle that he was able to, but major pieces of legislation like that at the 60-vote threshold aren't going to happen, and they're especially not going to happen with things like healthcare, major things, because guess what? They don't want to do that. The Republicans don't want to do that because their major donors are Blue Cross Blue Shield and Healthcare, United Healthcare and Aetna and Cigna. They want your money. They make money off of you and me and everyone else in America. And if we move to a system that is universal health care, they won't make as much money. We'll all save money and we'll all get care, and they won't make money. And so it behooves them to pump millions and millions, if not billions of dollars into our government to make sure that those people never vote in our interests. Do you understand?
I do understand. But, listen, I'll leave this conversation saying this. Okay.
Lee,
I told my friend.
Before you do that, can I just add one extra thing? Just on top of what Matt said, just so that you know this. During Joe Biden's presidency, they made it so that medical debt, which, by the way, is the biggest cause of bankruptcy amongst Americans, that medical debt couldn't be counted towards your credit score. So even if you have medical debt, you can still get credit for things. You can still get a mortgage. You can. Donald Trump is actively campaigning for that not to be the case anymore. Just so you know.
And I actually hope that doesn't happen because I remember in my state, I had a couple medical things and they came off the credit because the governor Gretchen over here passed that in Michigan, which was great. I like the governor of Michigan. I have no problem with it.
Gretchen Whitmer.
She's awesome. I think she's awesome. At a certain extent. I think she's doing a great job. I have always said that. But I'll end this conversation saying this. Okay. So in this 4-year term here, if I don't see anything that benefits or all this talk that I'll even say he's been talking, all this talk about this and this and this and getting better and this and that. After this 4-year term, if I don't see any change that happen in a good way within these 4 years, yeah, I'll never vote again. I'll tell you that right now. And that's it. I'm telling
How
you.
does that fucking help, Lee?
I
That is
know,
the most. No,
because
shut the
I've
fuck up.
tried
No,
both
no, no,
parties.
shut the fuck up. That is the most ignorant. Not, I'll vote for the other people and give them a chance and see if they do better. No, it's I'll never vote again. That's it. The end. Because I was wrong, because you were wrong, you're now never going to vote again because you were wrong. That's fucking wild.
Lee, do we need me to invite you to unmute? Or maybe you didn't know you were muted.
My God, I just gave a whole speech to myself just now. Oh, God. I don't know if I got enough energy to do it again. But, Eric, I know what you're saying. It's just I think I lost faith in the if I don't see anything change in these next 4 years for the better for American people. I'm not just saying for myself. For American people, if nothing at the end of this 4-year term doesn't change, I'm literally, I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I don't give a crap at that point. I don't care who's president. I don't give about shit about anything. I'm going to be to myself and take care of myself and my family. That's it. They're going to have to pay me to go to the voting booth. They're going to have to physically give me $500 to go. Then I'll go. But I'll never go again.
That's a terrible attitude, Lee, and that sort of attitude is exactly the reason that we're in the predicament that we're in.
My property tax at my home, when I first bought my home, was $2,000 a month I paid in property tax. I am now paying $10,000 in property tax. And this has gone through administration after administration.
Lee, when did you buy your home?
I bought it in 2009.
Okay. In 2000, so you're saying in 16 years your property taxes have gone up. What part of Michigan do you live in?
I live in Oakland County.
Okay. And have there been a bunch of people that have moved to your area? Are there new schools going up? Are there roads? Are there all those different things? Are all of those things happening in your area?
I understand, but both sides of the government, all it is tax, gas taxes. They got us all. I think they got us all fooled, to be honest with you. I'm starting to believe now it doesn't matter who's in charge anymore, to be honest with you.
Mr. Lee, do you think you were taxed more or less before 2016?
Well, it's different for me. I guess Donald Trump's tax bill that he passed during his first term have benefited me. For me personally, because I'm self-employed.
Sure, that wasn't my question. I'm also self-employed.
Yeah.
Were you taxed more or less before 2016?
The same. I'm taxed the same.
Roughly the same. So a 35% corporate tax rate with the other margins for lower middle class. And we're now down to a 16% corporate tax rate. And many other people's taxes very much went up. I guess the only differences would be certain exemptions, standard reductions, all that good stuff.
Right. That's what helped me.
Yet, according to you, you don't seem to be doing much better. So I guess my question is, why would you then vote for the guy who ran off of making it better, who ran off of improvements, when you might be doing just fine in that department, but clearly numerous people in the country are not? Not to mention, you just gave some credit to a Democratic governor, which I actually respect. I don't think a large portion of MAGA can do that. And that is a progressive policy that the President of the United States, Joseph Robinette Biden, the previous one, wanted federally. That's one of the reasons why I supported Biden as much as he fell asleep. is because that would have helped me.
I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking for people that help. It helped me in my state because she passed another thing that helped huge. And right there, she gained two things that benefited my life that I'm said, you know what, I'm good with Whitmer. I actually say whenever I'm like, keep her in office because she's done two things that benefited. And Donald Trump did one thing that benefited me. The tax bill that he passed during his term benefited me. He did it for self-employment. You get a full deduction on anything you buy for your company. So if you were to buy a machine, you get to write that thing off 100% fully deducted off your taxes.
I mean, we had those deductions before the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act.
No, I think there was a percentage you can do it, not 100% write off. It was a percentage. This is what my tax accountant was telling me. So, you know, I would buy an equipment and instead of paying the taxes, I'd buy a piece of equipment and get a full deduction off of it at 100%.
I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you don't get full deductions now. It's a large deduction, but it's not full. Like you will pay something.
There's a certain, but it was more than previous. It's not full, but it's up there. It was minus a couple things or like a depreciation or some sort of, you know.
I filed my taxes recently. We're still doing depreciation. Anyways, so for the policies that Gretchen Whitmer passed that helped you, one of the ways that she was able to do that and reinforce it was through the federal government backing her under a Democratic president. It's kind of hard for Democratic governors now, Katie Hochul, Gretchen Whitmer, Gavin Newsom, to do certain things for their constituents if they have the federal government on their ass calling them sanctuary cities and lib-TARDS and all these different things. Or is there another reason you voted for him? Because I personally do not see the tax thing to be enough, especially considering we know what it does long term.
Oh, I voted on him for several reasons. I don't care what anybody says, and I'll tell you because I'm personally involved, huge in this situation. The border was out of control. It was actually affecting me to the point of my business. So. I don't want to explain it, but I number one thing was the border situation.
I think that's a pretty big claim to throw out and then just say, I won't elaborate. You don't have to give us the personal, intricate details to the point of doxing, but I'm curious as to how you say it affected you.
In Michigan here, it is. So I'm in like the contracting business. Everybody's closing their doors. Anybody. You can't compete anymore. It's over. The show's over. And I can tell you guys whatever, and you guys are going to say that it's not true. I would just grab my video camera and take you guys for a beautiful ride right now. And anywhere you go, it's overtaken. It's done. It's over. It's over.
So, okay. I think it's truly crazy how a lot of you guys seem to only realize brown people under Democrats. I don't immigrants, or even not even just immigrants, we can talk about legal citizens here who would be Hispanic heritage and otherwise, have always been represented in construction heavily. I'm not denying the uptick, but even then, the criticism would be more so undocumented migrant labor, right? Because then that would be the one that we can't check, in which case we want to pass policy to handle that. But isn't this, I don't know, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, Lee, I'm really not, but if you have quality work and a quality business and a quality reputation and standing, I don't see how you're being beat. And I know cheap, obviously, especially as prices go up, that's a big competitor. I get it. But I don't know. Strong base is a strong base. And I don't personally see how an undocumented migrant would be threatening your business.
So yeah, you're correct, but the problem is things are so expensive right now. Majority of my work is from my quality stuff that I've done. But the problem is you can't keep up for too long with this, right? There's only so much you can do, right?
But
you know.
but Lee, but when you're talking about contracting in the state of Michigan, just like looking up some numbers for the state of Michigan, construction jobs in Michigan they're at a 22-year high. They're on a 20% increase since Gretchen Whitmer took office. So construction jobs overall in Michigan are at a 22-year high. For non-residential and non-building starts for the last year, so September to September, because that's the numbers that we have, those categories saw an increase of 6.8% and 16.7% increases. Now, the residential sector is lagging, but of course, why is the residential sector lagging? Because material costs have risen so much. Why are material costs up? I wonder. Could we pinpoint something that is driving up costs for these imported materials that we use?
I know what you're trying to say. No, it's not that.
Oh, it's not that? So what is driving up the cost of imported materials then?
The labor cost of,
Labor cost is driving up the equipment, the materials cost is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. So, okay, let's say, for instance, you buy, you get lumber, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now we got to pay for this lumber to get on a truck, right?
Yeah, I know. I've bought lots of lumber before.
Then the truck gets shipped to the job, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The truck driver who needs more money to get paid, right? The lift guy needs more money to get paid.
Well, not according to you. If it's
that guy's insurance used to be, let's say, it was $200 a month, but now his insurance is probably about $800 a month now. That goes on to cost. Freight goes on to all that stuff has gone up, so that makes the material go up. Everybody wants more money, and prices go up, right?
But the prices go up for reasons, and also that seems almost contradictory, considering if you're saying labor costs go up and that's why the materials go up and everything else. Well, according to you, the labor costs went down because of undocumented migrant labor. According to you, they're able to do it for so cheap and put you out of business. So
you're mixing the two. You got them mixed wrong. You're saying labor as a material. So
labor for the material, for shipping and everything else, which undocumented migrants would be challenging, right?
I'm talking about labor for installers, right? People have
no.
Well, they're
Lee,
also truckers.
Hey, wait, hold on, Lee. I think I can help translate. Lee and Hector, I think
go ahead.
I can. It's okay, only because I figured it out. When it's convenient for Lee's argument for it to work in his favor, he uses it in that way. And when it's convenient for the other side, he wants it to be the other way. Because if he uses it properly, it destroys his argument, as you've pointed out. So that's the problem. Because, see, I know where you're coming from, Hector. But, Lee, what Hector is saying is 100% correct from an economic standpoint. If what you're claiming was true, then those people would be depressing wages across the board. You can't have it both ways. Which is it?
So the company you're buying the material from might be a union company, right? But the installers are not union company. They're the people that walked in from anywhere and they're just doing these jobs.
Well,
right?
Unions don't hire undocumented migrants.
Exactly. So now the installers, where typically I would charge $5,000 to install this, they're charging $1,200 and a bag of chips.
I think you're missing it here.
No, I'm not missing it, because when I go to give a quote, I say, "Hey, I'll do this job for $7,000," and I'm getting beat every time.
Lee, I'll tell you why you're missing it. Because we were talking about the cost of materials and you were talking about shipping and you were trying to add on all those other things that have gone up and saying it's definitely not tariffs. And now you're talking about installation and you're talking about other stuff, which wasn't actually what we were discussing.
Well, he did attribute all that to materials and labor.
People don't understand this. So I go to Home Depot, right? And I go to buy 5 windows, right? the people, the window price is what it is. They're going to say Home Depot says the window is $500 for the windows, correct? You grab the windows, you buy them, you put them, you have them shipped to your house. Now here's the battle. You got to get someone to install them, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Now you go around finding the cheapest price you can possibly. So some people get 7 bids, 8 bids, 8 bids. They get 8 different bids. And now a guy comes in there, licensed and insured, and another guy comes in this, and then a guy comes in a,
I don't know. Lee, stop.
someone pulls up in a golf
Lee,
cart
Lee,
and
stop.
says, hey, I'll
Lee,
install it for
Lee,
$20 and
Lee,
a
stop
burrito.
mansplaining. Stop mansplaining construction to everybody. We don't
Okay, well, I'm
need
just
that.
trying to tell
What?
you.
No, we don't. Lee, you're acting like.
Okay.
Shut up. You're acting like nobody has ever like paid anyone to do any work on their home, which is ridiculous. But what? It's just this whole argument that you're making is just counterintuitive and crazy, quite frankly.
No, I'd like to see these jobs go to taxpaying.
I don't know anyone who takes the bottom quote, by the way. Everyone I know takes one of the middle quotes.
Yeah, not only that, Lee, but what you're talking about here is I own a business. Do you own a bit? You employ people? Do you employ?
what?
Do you employ people?
No, I do not. I'm literally doing things by myself.
Oh, have you ever employed people?
I have.
Cool. So when you employ,
Actually, at one point, I'll tell you right now because I don't even care.
So I know,
at one point, I had 35 illegals working for me. 35.
Okay. Did they have ITIN numbers?
No.
So how were
nothing.
you? Great. So how are you paying them?
Cash, baby.
So you were paying them cash. Now, what did your accountant say about that?
I took the hit. I paid the taxes.
Wait a second. So you paid the taxes.
I took the hit.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, great. Awesome. So you still pay the see, here's the problem with what you're talking about. Someone still has to pay the taxes and cover that income. Otherwise, you're fucked. Because as a business owner myself who employs 20 people, if all of a sudden I had a bunch of money that came in and went out the door and wasn't accounted for, that would be a real problem. My accountant would be like, what the fuck is going on here? My accountant wouldn't sign his name on my taxes because he'd be like, this is fucking fraud, right? Yeah. And so, yeah. So you paid the taxes and you paid the tax.
I stopped because I couldn't. I did it at first to compete, right?
Yeah.
But now, as the show went on, I couldn't do it anymore because I started getting harassed by the state, the rules, and I had to get left.
There you go. Which is why other companies aren't doing it, because other companies can't. No one's paying for a fucking residential house build in cash. You can't pay all your subs in cash. Like, dude, this isn't a thing that's fucking happening. And even the subs, that you can't launder money in that way. No one can do that. It's hard enough to like pay a security guy at a bar $100 on a Saturday night and do that unnoticed, okay? Dude, if you have an ATM at your business, you have to file fucking financial disclosures up the ass because they're worried about you money laundering. There is no way for you to get by paying undocumented people thousands and thousands and tens of thousands, or in some cases probably hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of a year without the IRS being straight up your fucking ass. It's not possible. What you're talking about is simply not happening.
There's ways around it. I mean,
there's not. Explain how would you get around it then, Lee? Explain to all of us, how do you get around it? Because I've never met an accountant who could tell me how to do it.
I have no doubt there's ways around it. It's very hard, and there's very few people who could barely do it, and it's only for a period of time. Our system is pretty fine-tuned, and it could still be a bit more fine-tuned, just not for poor middle class.
just it needs to get, it has to get organized. And I respect the visas. I respect the work visas. That's amazing stuff. But
You need to stop talking about this, Lee. You directly benefited from the work of undocumented migrants, and yet you voted to stop them coming into the country. So you're saying everybody has to close down, but what you have gained from your business has been on the backs of undocumented migrants.
no,
So the idea that Lee,
I didn't gain anything. I did it to start to compete.
Lee,
And I gave it up.
I feel like I speak on behalf of everybody when I say that you're a piece of shit. Thanks.
Whoa!
Anyways, thank you to Tammy, by the way, for the capitalism on the blue thing. Lee says, all we do is doom and gloom, but we've been correct all along. Remember during the election when we were talking about Project 2025 and MAGA said we were fear-mongering? That ended up being true. Thank you, Tammy. W's in the chat for Tammy. Tammy always being generous and right. Hey, Hector, how are you, friend? How's your day going? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Hello, Matt. Hello, Erica. Funny enough, I actually was going to tease Erica about the hat there, and I was debating whether I need to unfollow her or not. But then I don't think Erica knew that, and I was like, fuck it. While I'm here, I'll just chat.
It's okay.
It's funny enough. First off, it's Michigan, bro. I'm in Texas. It just always baffles me listening to people in the states that are not by a border complain about migrants. Next thing, I was just in Just Monty's live, Monica's live, and we had a guy up, and he had a business where he employed undocumented migrants. He said this with his full chest, and he said, you should be thanking me because I'm giving them a job and an opportunity. And I was like, okay, so let me get this straight. You're mad that the government, despite our process, or Democrats, despite our process, wants to give people who just want to live their lives and make, living wage and get by an opportunity to work and become citizens. And then you now in your business, for your benefit, are doing the same thing that you're demonizing Democrats for. I just find that to be fascinating. Just super fascinating.
The cognitive
Democrats for
dissonance.
Trump, baby.
Democrats for Trump. Democrats for Trump.
Erica, why are you doing this?
If you'll all join me in some liberal tears, quick.
Why are you doing this, Erica? What are you doing? What is happening right now?
I've had this. Listen, ever since he brought out his amazing 2-line track, I've found it difficult to get him out of my mind. In fact, I sent Matt a message saying my mum's gonna actually kill me if she hears me say, Barack Obama's going to jail, and I said it, and in the background you hear my mum going, Erica.
It's pretty funny.
Hey, hi, buddy.
Hey.
I just wanted to say something to Hector really quick.
Okay.
Someone told me about the guest you had the other night, not long ago, and said, if you're not Hispanic, why is your name Hector? We think that would be a great shirt for you to wear. You need to have that shirt. You need to sell it. We need that in the Hector merch shop. That's all I wanted to drop was that little nugget, because I think we should all wear "Why is your name Hector" shirts.
It's diabolical.
I love that. I love that from both of you. All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna drop. I love you both. I'm gonna drop you guys down so that we can try to get some more ops up
Happy
here.
Halloween!
Happy
Yep,
Halloween,
no problem.
bye, Crystal. And
Y'all take it
Hector,
easy.
thanks for coming up, friend. I appreciate you very much. I hope you have a good Halloween, bud. Okay.
Absolutely. Y'all
Thanks,
as well.
man. All
Erica,
right.
take that hat off.
No, shan't make me.
Okay, bye, bud.
I've decided I might be a snapback girly. Like I think I'm pulling this off, right?
All right. I mean, listen. You're pulling it off as much as I'm pulling off the eyeliner here. Okay.
People are asking me what I'm dressed as, Matt. Have we got anyone in the queue?
Oh yeah, we've got a few
okay.
folks. We'll see. I don't know who's ops or not, but we've got a couple of folks. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We've got a couple of people. We're gonna see if we've got another Trump supporter. Guys, the fact that we are only at 58,000 likes is very disappointing. We've got over 1,000 people in here. That number should be far, far higher. We should be well over 100,000 right now. Also, make sure you're following the main account up here. Make sure you're following my backup account. You're following Erica. It'll look like when you click on Erica, you're not following her, but in fact you are. She just has to accept you after the fact. And then let's get Erica's numbers up, help out with the live goal, and then if you want links in our BIOs, if you want to offer any additional support. Okay.
Sorry, there's some people in the comments think that I'm Garth from Wayne's World. I'm actually well-known Trumper, TikTok personality, Democrats for Trump, aka David the Trumper.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I am.
Yes.
Hence the Democrats for Trump hat, the glasses, and I've got on my chest it says MAGBA, which is Make Great Britain. Make America Great Britain again.
Make America Great Britain. I love that. Truthful thought. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely not, my friend.
Oh, okay. Well, that is awesome. We appreciate that, but we are just looking to talk to Trump supporters right now, friend. Okay.
I understand.
But I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
All right. Thanks, friend. Guys, we appreciate all of you, but we are just looking to talk to Trump supporters at the moment and have some debates. MAGBA.
By the way, some of you might not know this. I do have a store in which is a MAGBA t-shirt, Make America Great Britain Again. There is also, there's another one. I can't remember what it is, but they're quite cool.
MAGBA. By the way, Bluebird, you're not loading up. If you're a Trump supporter, you're welcome to re-request. By the way, for those of you following along, I just saw on New York Times, and also our friend Crystal just sent it to me, that the judge has ruled that Trump's attempt to suspend SNAP funding is unlawful, and the Trump administration is required to tap into that funding. So, just FYI. So that's some breaking news for you. David, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I came up by accident. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I didn't get anything.
That's all right, friend. Hey, you were just tapping away, and we appreciate that. I hope you have a good rest of your day.
All right, you too.
All right, thanks.
All right, bye.
Appreciate you.
The
David.
other one is Make America Great Depression Again, which is MAGDA.
I don't like that one. Good news, everyone. All right. Let's see if he does it. That's right. Yeah, because Matt, are you wearing the tiny pants too? No, I'm not, but I have my couch here. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Guys, I did my best with the eyeliner. I really tried, but I guess maybe it's not quite as visible as it was when I started. So I tried.
And someone weird in the comments is asking me, what are they asking me? Erica, why is your country being invaded? It's all news coming from the UK these days. The answer is, it isn't being invaded. You're watching the right-wing media. Well done.
Facing divorce, you need a partner.
MR Landscape, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
You care about is facing divorce.
I think JD Vance might need to watch that ad pretty soon.
Yeah.
Just saying.
MR Landscape, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
1855, get legal.
You keep unmuting yourself and it's just a commercial in the background. Are you okay?
Aquanel.com. Scary good savings.
It's weird. Okay.
He kept unmuting for that, just for that to be in the background. It's crazy time.
It wasn't even funny or relevant. Like, at least if you're going to do something like that, make it funny or relevant, please.
Hang on, though. This is a bit weird because I am Erica and today you are JD Vance and, you know, we're being seen together in public. Just saying.
I mean, you're David.
No, yeah, I know, but I'm not really David.
Oh, I'm not really JD Vance.
Yes,
confused.
you are.
I am. I'm confused.
I'm gonna give you a hug and run my fingers through your hair, which is totally a thing that friends do.
Ryan said the soft launch. Oh. If anyone saw, Oh, and totally. And when you hug a platonic friend as a man, you definitely put your hand around their hip.
100%. That's perfectly normal. Hands on hips that way, and hands in hair that way. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so platonic, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the definition of platonic.
You guys, it's so fucking weird. I sent Erica this video earlier, which I'm gonna since we've got a second, I'll play this for you guys real quick, because I think it's a great video, and I think it really illustrates the whole thing. I think it's
Did she wear
What?
did she wear leather pants to remind him of a couch is the question.
Oh my God, no, stop. Oh my God, no. That's amazing though, but for real, like, amazing. All right, let's see here. I'll get this up for our friends on the tube as well.
And just before this comes on, I want to remind you, Erica Kirk has been a widow for less than 2 months at this point. Less than 2 months.
I mean, totally acceptable, totally fine, you guys. I mean, just totally, it's totally fine. I mean, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that it's been that long. I mean, it'll be fine. I mean, here, I'm going to put it up on the tube. By the way, guys, if you're not if you guys are not on the tube, make sure that you're subscribed over there. Please subscribe over there. That would be great. And if you guys can subscribe over on the tube, give us a like over there, drop a comment over there. Even if you don't watch the whole time, the quicker that we get up to 1,000 subscribers over there, the better. And if you can hop on over and then drop a like, a comment, different things, it helps out with the algo. So we appreciate it. Anyways, this is actually a friend on TikTok. This is Mandy Ray, aka Potty Mouth Polly. She did this video. I thought it was great. So I want you guys to watch. Check this out.
Replace Usha Vance with Erica Kirk, because Erica Kirk and JD Vance is their Christian nationalist wet dream, and you won't convince me otherwise. Because what is this? What is this body language? When did we start putting our hands up in the hair of our friends when we hug? Yeah, no, you don't. This is weird. Oh, and then there's this one. JD, why are your hands so low? There's no reason for them to be on her hips, but there they are. But if that's not enough, here is her introducing him at Turning Point.
I am tremendously blessed and honored tonight to be able to introduce to you a very, very dear friend and his wife. They are incredible. And I see no one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD Vance. I do.
And if you're not convinced yet that they're trying to replace her with Erica Kirk, this is him when asked by a student about him and his wife's difference in like their religious beliefs, and he ends it with this.
Do I hope eventually that she is somehow moved by the same thing that I was moved in by church? Yeah, I honestly do wish that, because I believe in the Christian gospel, and I hope eventually my wife comes to see it the same way.
He wants her to fall in line. He wants her to be a Christian nationalist just like him. And if he can't convince her, he'll find a new one.
Yikes, you guys. Big yikes.
Is his wife's name pronounced Usha?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I kept seeing people writing it in the comments, and I thought they were talking about Usher, the musical artist, but spelling it incorrectly. It's like, why has this got anything to do with Usher? That doesn't make
tonight.
Doesn't
You
make
just
sense.
got us falling in love again.
I thought it was because I was wearing a snapback. I thought, everyone was thinking that I was kind of, street and stuff.
But for real, like that, a bunch of that, it just reads weird. All of it, it feels weird. It reads weird. Not just the more intimate touching between the two, but the way that she was like, he's such a very, very, very good friend, and his wife, like, they're not very good friends of mine. Like, I'm not speaking favorably of them. Like, I would normally speak that way about couple friend. Like, I would if I spoke one way about somebody, I would then try to do the same about the other person. Like, that's normally how you would do that.
When she was saying that about him being a good friend, she said that, but what I heard was, I'd like him to put his pee-pee between my cushions.
Of course, this.
I'd like us to share some soft furnishings.
Of course, this does kind of rain on the Erica Vance is actually a lesbian debate. But maybe this is just her second lavender marriage. I don't know.
Erica, you just called it that was a Freudian slip. You just called her Erica Vance.
Shit, I did. Man, we're already there. Like, I'm mentally already there. I've already skipped ahead. Holy shit.
Yeah. In my head, they're married already.
Damn. That's what I'm saying. I'm already thinking about it. I'm already like, yeah, she's already on her way to the second lavender marriage. But if that wasn't enough, I can't imagine. Forget your wife, my partner. Like, I would never, if I was in a public position, just with my girlfriend, I would never, ever, in a public speech, denigrate her in any way or talk about our religious beliefs or say, oh, well, I hope that, for her, I can't even imagine, like her blood must have been boiling. Like, I just, how do you do that to your partner? Like, okay, fine. People know that she's not, uber Christian or whatever it may be. Like,
well, she's Indian, isn't she? She's probably a Hindu,
yeah,
I would imagine. But I can't wait to hear her breakup album. Like, if she's going to top Lily Allen, it's going to have to be real,
Yeah.
But she could have a new career. I mean, Taylor Swift has made a career out of breaking up with people. So,
yeah, we don't need another one of those. Never mind. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. I'd like to have a conversation with you. Erica and I would like to talk to you. Please hop in the box. Let's have a chat. We'd like to have a conversation. Let's talk.
There was a question in the comments, do you think MAGA would even care? The answer to that is no, they would be celebrating it. Because they pretend they care about family values. They pretend that they care, but they don't care anymore if it's Donald Trump that gives no fucks about family values. They no longer care then.
Ralph, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
But my question is, everything that he's destroying, when he's out of office, how are we going to fix it?
Well, that's a good question, Ralph. It's going to take a lot of work, and it's probably going to take a long time. I'm not going to lie, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are a lot of things that are happening right now that are going to take years to undo. And my friend Moni in the comments just said one step at a time. and she is correct. We're going
If
to do
we-
it one step at a
if-
time.
But that's if it's repairable. With all our allies in different countries and all that stuff that's been allies for years, how are we going to repair that?
It's going to take time. Yeah, what were you going to say, Erica?
And I was just going to say, if countries that we've literally gone to war with can repair their relationships, then it's absolutely repairable.
Yep.
Your relationships with other countries are repairable. What might not be repairable is the fundamental the fundamentals of US society. That's the thing that's actually the stuff with other countries is actually relatively easy to repair. You invest in some places, you encourage US companies to invest in places. Those relationships will come back. As I'm telling you now, if Donald Trump was out of office tomorrow, and you had a traditional, reliable politician in office, all of those countries who are not sharing secret information with you right now, they'd go right back to sharing it with you. They're not sharing it now because they don't trust Donald Trump and they don't trust the people that he has in office not to share that information with people it shouldn't be shared by. So, but that stuff is all easily repairable. What is not easily repairable is your own society. That is the thing. The question we really need to ask is, in my opinion, there's two questions. Number one, how do you deprogram 30% of your population who are Donald Trump's base? How do you deprogram those people from the cult mindset that they are in right now? And secondly, how do you bring people back to the center? Which is really, I know everyone's like, we want to be like this, but actually you want some progress with everybody in the center, really, to have like harmony and stuff. That's really what you want.
And I understand that everybody's not going to have the same idea or the same opinion, but we still have to be at some kind of center ground where we can agree to disagree. And it doesn't seem like that we're at that point. It almost seems like we're at the point of, and I hate to say this, but it seems like civil war is almost imminent in this country.
I mean, listen. This is where there's a lot. There's a lot there. There's a lot that we need to happen. There's a lot of stuff there. I don't want to get into all that. I know it feels so heavily divided, and I know it feels really bad, and things are not good. But the thing is that there's a lot of things that can't necessarily just happen right away. There's a lot there. There's a lot of stopgaps. Actually, there's a lot of stopgaps in our military. A lot of people that are not just going to go along with if Trump just wanted to do this, wanted to do that. I mean, there are still things in place. I agree that it is not a good situation. There's a lot of very bad things happening, and everyone has to be up for literally fighting this thing head on. It's not good, but we do have to kind of face it as, okay, we're going to have to take this, like our friend Moni said, we take it one step at a time. It's going to take a long time to rebuild. It really is. And like Erica said, we can do this easy. I mean, honestly, with other countries around the world, if we can be friends and trade with Japan and Germany, I mean, hell, we were doing that by the 60s. So if we can do that with them, and we were literally dropping bombs on each other, I'm pretty sure that that we can get past this. We can get past this road bump of Donald Trump. You know.
So what is your opinion on the farmers now, on their aspects and opinions of the beef trade going to Argentina? And those are the guys that voted for Trump.
Yep. Yep. They are. By the way, guys, we're looking for Trump supporters. Our friend Ralph here came. Generally, we're looking for Trump supporters. So if you guys voted for, no, it's all right, Ralph. It's okay. I have no problem. I'll answer one more question for you. But guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, we want to talk to you. So if you're a Trump supporter, hop in the box. Let's have a conversation. Ralph, the thing with the farmers baffles me. Of course, I say that, but then again, we're talking about people who voted for Donald Trump. Because if you look back to 2019, Donald Trump did the same thing with soybean farmers and completely fucked them over. And then a couple hundred farmers lost their farms. A number of them were heritage farms, like they had been farms, generational farms, I should say. They had been farms and families for generations, right? Trump's first soybean tariff war fucked them over. Those people lost their farms, and then we had to bail out farmers in the Midwest to the tune of $29 billion. That was in his first administration. These people voted for him again, and are now they have the audacity to be out there in Nebraska and Iowa, and they're crying, and they're so upset, and oh no, it's, what are we going to do? He's selling us out, and how could he do this to us? I'm like, do you mean the thing that he already did to you guys the first time? How is that not enough to not vote for him again? But apparently it was. So, yeah, JD, I don't know. It was around the 30 billion mark. I forget the exact figure, but yeah, right around $30 billion bailout in the first time. And again, these people, they're saying, they're like, we voted for him this time. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I want to have sympathy for people. I don't want people to lose their livelihoods. I don't want people to lose their generational farm. I do not want that. I am not rooting for any of that to happen. But there are consequences to your vote and to elections. And I'm not saying that to you, my friend. I'm saying that to just putting it out into the ether to everybody. These people need to understand that there are consequences to everybody for elections. And I can't believe that they didn't see the consequence of the first time. You know what I mean?
Well, it may have been the deal that it's okay for it to happen to other people as long as it don't happen to me.
You might be right there.
You might be.
But listen, Ralph, I'm gonna bring you back down. But I appreciate the questions. I appreciate the convo, my friend. I really do. We're gonna see if we can get some Trump supporters up here, and we don't want it to be too much of an echo chamber. But I really appreciate you, Ralph. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Happy Halloween, okay, bud?
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right. And Ralph, just keep the faith. I need everyone to keep the faith. There's a lot of bad things happening right now. There are bad things coming. I am not going to sugarcoat any of that. When we get off today, I'm making a video for the number that you can call in the Boston area if there is still an issue with the SNAP benefits. I know that a judge ordered it, but who knows what's going to happen if stuff's going to get tied up in court anymore. I'm going to be making a video about the numbers you can call and the people you can talk to, okay? Shit sucks. But we have to stay positive. We have to try and keep shit together, and we need to enjoy shit like Oslo dressed as a ghost. I'm scared.
Hey, well, it's a little sheer, so I'm going as kind of a sexy ghost.
Ooh. Sexy ghost.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm going as sexy JD Vance. Can't you tell from my eyeliner?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm going as incredibly not sexy Democrats for Trump, aka David the Trumper.
Oh,
not sexy at all.
What a faker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cheers. Liberal tears.
Cheers to the liberal tears. Oh, where's my couch? It's right here.
Oh, that's so good.
This is my couch.
I can see where you wedge the fleshlight between the two cushions. Yeah, I can see it.
No, stop it. I can't.
Don't let
Hey,
everyone know
listen,
his
it's after
secrets.
dark somewhere, okay, Matt?
It's after dark here.
Yeah, there we go.
What's the TikTok? What's the TikTok equivalent of Cinemax? That's where that needs to be. Anyone who's my age, they know what I'm talking about. Oh boy. Guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, would you please hop in the box? Let's have a can we please have a conversation? We'd like to talk to you. We have over 1,000 people here, and we've got no Trump supporters. No Trump supporters. I can't believe it. Are you afraid of the ghost of Oslo? Oh.
Lots of people are suggesting Skinamax.
Yep. They know.
Free healthcare.
This is quite scary. Well, no, what am I talking about? We have free healthcare. Anyway, I don't like to talk about it because Matt gets upset.
Mm-hmm. I get mad when Erica's like, "Do you know how much you pay for healthcare and your outcomes?" And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, thanks, Erica. Shut the fuck up.
What do you think we're doing on the internet every day?
I'm like
talking about.
Yeah, I'm like, I know she's bringing it up to remind them, and I'm over sitting here like, I know.
Emmy thinks that Oslo is dressed as the ghost of democracy past.
Might be. When the bell chimes one.
Spirit, please say this isn't my future. Oh,
Sorry.
Oh man, this is all right. Well, since we have a second, if you were on the live last night, you know that somebody. So I'm just gonna tell you. So they said I could say their first name. So this is from a follower of ours named Johnny. Okay, Johnny sent me a theme song last night. One for me and Erica and Nemo when we're on, and one for Nemo and I, and he said, I'm working on one for you and Erica. And he hadn't sent it over yet. And last night,
I made a request. I made a request for it to be a bossa nova because nobody knows why, but I love bossa nova.
Right. So Erica said that, and so I messaged him. And I said, hey, Erica said that she really likes bossa nova. Can you make the theme bossa nova for her? So you've heard the Nemo one. You heard the Matt, Erica, and Nemo one. Now, for Erica and I co-hosting today, and Oslo, you get to be here for the world premiere of the Matt and Erica theme song. So I hope you all enjoy this. Let's drop the beat.
Matt's got a Boston bite so sharp it stings. Erica's wit flies like a queen with wings. TikTok lights up when they're on the screen. Red hats crumble, know what I mean. Facts like fire, they're burning through. No fake news, just what is true. Hey, let's set it straight. Logic wins in this debate. Oh no, they can't relate. Matt and Erica dominate. Hey, let's set it straight. Logic wins in this debate. Oh no, they can't relate. Matt and Erica dominate.
There's more, second verse.
Erica's tea spills hotter than the sun. Matt's got stats locked, they're second to none. From From Brexit talks to the magazine, they make the nonsense look obscene. Massachusetts sass meets a British charm. Every word they drop disarms. TikTok scrolling, minds unfold. Truth's the currency, not fool's gold. Hey, hey, let's set it straight. Logic wins in this debate. Oh no, they can't relate. Matt and Erica dominate. Hey, hey, let's set it straight. Logic wins in this debate. Oh no, they can't relate. Matt and Erica dominate. Hey, hey.
So, anyways, that's it goes on a little bit more. There's a little instrumental part at the end. That was from a follower named Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Somebody said it's AI, but yes, it is. It obviously it's AI, but somebody took the time to thought it would be fun to run that up for us. I thought that was just very genuinely very sweet. And so
Yeah, it's fun.
It was fun. Yeah, thank you. So I can speak on behalf of Nemo and I and Erica. We all very much appreciated it, and we found it very delightful. So thank you guys.
And
someone used one of my followers used AI to make a theme song for me, and it gets stuck in my head all the time. I'm like, dang, a computer wrote this, and it's good, but that's okay.
Wait, is that the theme song that you use? Is that the one?
No, it's like it's on Spotify and stuff. You can,
I have to go check it out.
It's just my name, Oslo the Curious Red Monster, and it's by Jude, someone named Jude.
Oh, I need to. All right, we're gonna have to.
She made, or I should say, Jude made Diava a theme song.
Oh yeah, Diavas. Oh yeah, I like Diavas too. That one's pretty good. And we got here. Yeah, we'll go. We should go listen to Oslo's. Yeah.
It's Hey Jude. That's right. Their name is Hey Jude.
Oslo's handler, Emmy. I don't know what you're talking about. Oslo's just a red monster.
What do
Ray,
you mean?
Ray, I don't know if you're a Trump supporter, but you're welcome to re-request there. So feel free to re-request if you're a Trump supporter. Okay, I'll tell you guys what. While we were waiting, since we have no Trump supporters, Erica, do you think this would be a good time to have some costume guests up here? Since we have no Trump supporters at the moment.
Yeah,
what do you
sorry,
think?
I keep muting on the screen or muting on my soundboard, and then I'm muting the wrong one. Yeah, why not? If we did let you know that we were going to be doing costumes. So if you are costumed, and I'm going to be honest with you, the more obviously homemade your costume is, the more I'm going to love it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Facts.
I love that.
Absolutely. Somebody said, I'm having a really hard time looking at you with the JD Vance makeup. I'm sorry. I apologize. But so anyways, if you're in any sort of costume, request that up now. Now would be the time. So request up and show us, Oslo, all right, fine, you guys, Oslo wins. Fine. I agree that Oslo's is pretty great. But have you guys seen Erica's down here? Erica, can I put you in the big screen one more time, please?
Oh, if you want. Oh, hang on a minute. My this fell off. Hang on a minute. I've got to sellotape is not as good as it used to be. I just want to say, right. There, I'll just place it onto my chest and then. Right, there we go.
Somebody said I need more eyeliner. I feel like it was more pronounced when I started, but it feels like it's worn a bit. There you go.
So
look at
hi. That. I'm drinking. Here's to some liberal tears.
Perfect. 10 out of 10. No notes.
Make America Great Britain again.
Did you have to buy that hat though? I feel bad.
Yeah, I did. But I bought it from a friend who does this stuff, so it went to somebody in the community. So, can you very quickly, Matt, because people might know who might not know who I am. Would you be able to very quickly just show them who I am?
Absolutely.
Oh, I've seen the guy. He's a goofball.
Let me.
Not a good goofball.
No, not in a good
Cheers
goofball
to those
way. All right, here, hold on. Since I have the video, this is the easiest way to show who we're talking about here. So who we're talking about is this is David. This is Democrats for Trump. Right here.
I
love the idea.
Cheers to those liberal tears.
There you go.
I love the idea of being like another TikToker for Halloween. Like I almost went as older millennial, but I don't have to pee. So
you didn't want to get tased, so you're like, no
yeah,
thanks.
yeah.
All right, D. Let me invite you to unmute. I muted you for a second because there was some noise there. Let me invite you to unmute, and we're gonna put you in the we'll put you in the big box here. All right, 1 second. All right, take your time. Okay.
It's inflatable. That's what the noise was from. But I am the elusive American dream, a dead unicorn.
Oh.
I love it.
And it's nice and rainbow too, so a little representation here.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I love it.
I love it.
Thank you.
There's so many layers. There's so many layers to that costume, D. I really like. I appreciate your commitment to multi-layer. Like that's really cool. I actually really like that a lot. Very nice, my friend. Very nice.
Yeah, I had to this year.
Awesome. I want W's in the chat for our friend D. W is for D. That's awesome. Very good, my friend. Very good. Now, first one up.
I'll have to let my ex-girlfriend know that I finally found a unicorn. I don't know what she was talking about.
Okay.
I never figured it out, but she kept saying like, "We got to get a unicorn." I was like, "I don't know what you mean," and then she dumped me, so I don't know.
Do you want if anyone's in costume, we want you guys to hop on up. Let's see your costumes. We're going to get serious for just 1 second, though, because our friend Crow wants to tell us about his Discord that he's got.
I'll turn my disco lights off then. I put them on for
Keep
David.
the disco
and
lights. It's a
David
party.
did.
No, we're celebrating today. Keep the disco lights on. Keep them on. We're celebrating because it's a new project that just launched. I've been working on this project for a few weeks now. It's called The Lighthouse. It is a Discord server that I set up. Link is in the Schmink tree in the bio, where I am gathering up as many social programs workers as I can find in this country. SNAP, education, VA, victims advocacy. If you are somebody whose entire existence is helping people, and you're a subject matter expert, I need you in that server, because what this server is, it's going to act as a hub. For people that need help. So people that are like, I got my SNAP declined, I don't know why. We can pull them aside and go, all right, well, how much money do you make? What's the situation? And pull up the policies for their area to see if we can find ways either to get them help via policy, so figure out why they may have been running into problems getting on those programs, or maybe find other resources in their area, food banks, outreach programs, etc. To get people the help they need. It is a completely apolitical server because hunger doesn't have a political party, housing doesn't have a political party, need doesn't have a political party. And it's an idea I've had for a number of years now. We used to joke in my old office when I was at the OL that when we all retired, we would rent a storefront and just do exactly what the Lighthouse is. And I'm like, why do I need to wait for that? I could just, we're in the age of the internet. I could just build this now. And yeah, that's available in my link tree. Everybody, before you DM me and go, can I share this in my server? Yes. Before you go, can I put up a flyer for this in my community? Yes. Can I tell my dog? Yeah, I don't care. I love dogs. To tell whoever, because that is the exact purpose. It exists specifically to be a resource for people that don't know how policy works. Because you have no idea how many times where I'll come across a client that has been denied 4 or 5 times, but they technically are allowed to get the help that they're getting. They just don't know how to apply properly. Or the person that just lost their job is like, I didn't apply for my unemployment because I got fired. Yeah, the unemployment book is 300 pages. There's a lot of ways you can be fired and still get unemployment. Like that's what this is meant to be, is to help people navigate those policies that you don't know, nor should you be expected to understand.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And
I've been saying this for months now. Like, and you know, some people scoff at me, but it's really true, and it's what you're doing. Is the only way we're gonna get through the next 3 years is through community building, and like you're doing that. You know, whether that looks like getting out into the street and making a big crowd when you see ICE on in your neighborhood. In other ways, like what you're doing, Crow, like we're going to have to pick up the slack that this Trump administration is intentionally dropping.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like people are like, well, what if the programs you work with go away? Will the service still exist? Yes, because that just means I shift how I help. We just shift how we help. We don't stop helping. We never stop helping. We just change how we help. Let's say something were to happen and tomorrow Trump goes, guess what? Snap, gone forever. Well, then I just shift to figure out how to help people find food pantries and fix those food pantries. We shift to people showing people how to like do urban gardening and stuff like that. That's what the Lighthouse will be. That's why the Lighthouse has two mottos. One is the mission and submission, because the mission is helping people without questioning. We do not question it. I don't care about who you voted for. I don't care about what your religion is. I don't care about where you are in life. I hold the exact same standard in the Lighthouse that I hold in my day job, which is I don't get to ask those questions. Help does not have a political affiliation. And the second one is that needs don't have requirements. We just adjust. Needs are individual.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So people can grab the link in your, assume in your bio, in your link tree, right? You got that? You got it up?
It's a top link on my link tree right now.
All right.
And like I said, that goes for if you need help, or if you're like, hey, that sounds like something I'd like to be a part of and help out. I need subject matter experts nationally, because like, while federal programs have federal rules, states all then have their own rules on top of it. And I can just very easily pull up Texas's policy book and I'll get a general understanding of it. I won't understand it to the degree that, say, a social programs worker in Texas would, because they work with it every day.
Absolutely. All right, everyone, drop a follow with Crow. Drop a follow with Crow, and then please go through. Join up on the Discord if you guys have any interest, either A, in checking those programs out, or B, helping out, like he said. All right, and we appreciate it. Crow, I'm really glad that you put those resources together, and Crow does a lot of this stuff. You guys don't know how much stuff he shares with a lot of us content creators and live streamers behind the scenes, and a lot of stuff that he helps out with, and we really appreciate Crow. So thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it.
Well, put your mask on and turn your camera on. It's Halloween. Come on.
Yeah, right.
Let's see it. All right, Matt. More
put on that
more
Crow mask.
costumes.
I gotta figure out what drawer I put it in. Give me a second, because I don't keep it out because it makes my entire air smell like latex. Give me 2 seconds.
All right. While we wait
I
for
remember
that,
those days when my room smelled like latex.
with the X. Thank you to Reagan. Reagan for the capitalism and the blue house says happy Halloween, and anyone who can, please donate to or volunteer at your local food pantries. They definitely need the help. Reagan is right. Like I said, I'm going to be making a video here shortly after describing the ways in the Boston area that you can find assistance if you need. Martina, our friend up here, hi. Do you have a costume, friend? What do you got going on over there?
I have my voter stickers in costume this year.
Okay, all right.
They changed us from Manhattan to Manhattan pigeon eating candy.
Let's see. Oh, that's fun.
That's cool.
I like it.
And also, if you want to laugh at a ballot that is just hilarious to everybody, Zohran Mamdani is on this ballot twice before Andrew Cuomo is listed once.
Yes. I kind of love that.
Why? What's the reason for that? I don't understand.
Zohran is the Democratic Party and the Working Family Party candidate, so he's on both ballot lines. And then Andrew Cuomo is under something called Fight and Deliver. So anyway, that I wanted to mostly just share the voter costume. But
how does that? It's just kind of a weird question, but how does that work? Like, if people voting for him under a different party, does that take away from the Democrat Party votes?
It's so that if someone like tallies the down ballot for Working Families Party, it pings.
Oh, that's okay.
Zohran. Or if you ping down ballot for Democrats, it would ping Zohran. It's so people can do down ballot aligned to either Democratic or Working Families Party.
Nice.
That's
So,
fantastic.
Because New York City local funding laws already do an 8-to-1 match for smaller party candidates.
That's
Anyways,
that's
that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Martina, and great reminder for anyone in any of those areas to make sure that you've done it. Make sure that you've taken care of it. Make sure that you've gotten out, because now is the time. We have been crushing all of these special elections, and now is the time to do it. So let's get out and make it happen, okay, guys? So
Can I give one other? If people have a printer and some time at home, there are zines that educate you and your community on how to deal with ICE and federal agents if they come to your house or your business. I have copies in English and Spanish for most states in a Google Drive. That's the top link in my link tree. So if you are handing out candy to kids and have the ability to spare some paper and hand out zines to parents, we're trying to spread the word that way.
awesome. Well, you guys can find that right over here. So that's in Martina's. She's went right here, the second one from the top, and Toffee Coco. What do you got going over here? What do we got happening here? Oh wait, we can't hear you. Got to unmute. We got to unmute yourself there.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you. Now we got you. What do you got going on?
I probably look like I'm in costume, but this is just me every day gardening while I listen to you. But I had to tell you, I have a poster that I wanted you from the No Kings March.
Okay.
I thought you might find me. Is there a way to turn my camera around though, so I can show it to you?
If you click on the
I don't know how to do that.
click on yourself, and then there's a little like reverse button, and then you have to click on that and click save.
There it is.
You got it.
All right. So I thought you might find this a little bit funny since you're dressed as JD Vance today.
Now with no Vaseline.
Amazing. That's fantastic. Guys, can we get W's for Toffee Coffee for that?
I do have a picture of the couch. There's the couch.
Uh-oh. I think you might be.
But yeah, I carried that for No King to share that with you today. So
Toffee Coffee, you
so
got.
I went couch today.
I think you've got some bars, friend. You're kind of in and out, but I want to tell you that if you can hear us,
Sorry about that.
No, you're okay, but that is an amazing sign. You did that. I love that, friend. Honestly, fucking amazing. Really, fantastic job.
Oh, thank you. Have a good day. You could drop me down.
All right, thanks, friend. That was. Can we get W's for Toffee Coco? That was amazing. I love that sign very, very much. Great job.
One additional note: at some point, the link in the link tree will update from the Discord to an actual web page. On that web page, I'm gonna over the weekend be designing flyers and stuff for the lighthouse. There's also like a shirt you can buy if you feel like giving me money, but that's not obligated. That's why I'm making the flyers. You can just have stuff freely, so that you can get people in your communities to the lighthouse that need that help.
Oh, awesome. Craig. I guess Craig. That might have been a mistake. Once again, guys, we are taking friendlies. If you've got a costume you'd like to show, come on up. And Eric and I we're taking friendlies. So, now would be the time. Come on up.
You don't very often have friendly time up on Matt's panel, so make the freaking most of it, team.
Make the most of it. Now is the time. We don't do a lot of friendly time. So,
I've still got the disco lights going, by the way.
I mean, is that because you really want to hear?
Living it up.
No.
Drinking some beer. Cheers to those liberal tears.
Cheers.
Democrats or Trump. Oh yeah.
We had to play we had to play it once.
R.I.P. to the DNC. R.I.P. to the DNC.
I don't know how he can be so out of tune.
Somehow he's still better than Tom McDonald.
Going to jail. Barack Obama going to jail. Hell yeah.
All right, wait, hold on.
For real.
We got some more friends who want to come up and show hopefully show their costumes if they've got. Hello, Peace Loves Brandy and Ari. Peace Loves Brandy. Do you have a costume you'd like to share?
I do. I don't know how to turn my camera on though.
I can invite you to turn your camera on. How about that?
Oh.
There you go, friend. Hi. I'm gonna put you on the big screen. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. What do you got?
I'm Shigo from Kim Possible.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Nice. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that
awesome.
cartoon. That's a good costume. Very nice.
That's the bad guy, right?
Yeah. She's a Dr. Draken's sidekick who's like a ninja.
Nice.
That looks like a warm costume. Like, is it a bit?
Yeah, I live in Colorado, so warm is essential.
Yeah. Looks like it might make you sweat a bit. It's did you have to like use talc to get into it, or is it like a stretchy material?
It's stretchy and it has a zipper from the all the
that's
way on the
okay.
neck down to
I
the
was
back.
picturing a Ross Geller and the leather trousers situation, but we're all good, guys. We're all good.
Guys, that is awesome. You look fantastic. That is a great outfit, and like Erica said, very practical. As someone who lives in New England, can confirm you've got to be practical with the Halloween costumes. Try getting a 9-year-old child to be practical and be like, wear a coat over your costume, and they're like, nope. Yeah, good luck with that shit. That's your awesome. Can we get W's for Peace Loves Brandy? That's awesome, Brandy. Very, very cool. You look freaking awesome. By the way, thank you to Aaron for the capitalism on the blue thing. Aaron says, by the way, you guys are gonna love this. There's a slight chance someone stumbles onto your live today, sees Erica, a Triple K puppet, and you, and thinks that this is a MAGA live.
Now, wait a minute.
That is hilarious.
I mean, okay, Aaron. I mean, I see where you're going with that. I do see where you're going with that, but yikes. Ari, hi. Do you have a costume you want to show to everybody?
Does dressing like an employed person count as a costume? Because, unemployed libs and all that.
I mean, do you have blue hair?
No, I couldn't get the wig in time.
Oh, damn it.
Also, you do realize that colored hair is not acceptable in most workplaces, so that wouldn't work.
This is true.
I mean,
Yeah, but they
Colored
think we
hair.
don't.
I
they
even
think we
got
don't
the
have jobs.
lanyard with the badge at the end of it, too.
That's some detail on that costume. Ari.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ari, you
We
went
got a whole
hard.
badge. Hold on.
Let's see.
We do. Look, it's even my face somewhere on
Oh.
here.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can see it through your fingers. Wow. Ari, you look.
Even myself. Yeah.
You worked really hard on that costume. You look very professional. Good job.
I know. Who would have thunk that we
Yeah,
got
no,
some we actually got employed people here. Sorry, it's all a lie. Hold on one second. Car.
Is she? I don't get it. Is she dressed up as late stage capitalism? Like, what is that?
Yes. Late stage capitalism. That's a good one. That I'll put that on my name tag next. No. So Matt, I finally took time. Were you in my live the whole live last night? I think you cut out a little early.
I
which is
had
totally
to
fine.
leave. I always have to leave a little bit early because that's usually by the time that you end. Are you out, Oslo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, bud. We'll see you later.
Bye, Oslo.
Bye.
Thank you for showing us your costume, Oslo.
W's for Ghost Oslo.
No burning crosses.
No, I always have to cut out. Usually in your last half hour because that's when I put Lucy to bed. So it's usually like that last half hour I always miss. And I heard that Amanda came back.
I have proof Amanda came back. I finally took the time to look at Google Voice on my phone, like go back and look at the call history, and I was like, it's her, same date, same time. And oh my god, I gotta include this on the replay.
Oh my god, I can't wait to watch. I'm gonna have to go back and watch here. When I'm done here, I'm gonna have to go back and watch because like I honestly, this excites me to no end. I'm very excited, So it's gonna be great.
The funny thing is literally if she had just admitted that it was her, I would have started off so much nicer. Like, I would have been like, okay, cool, we can have a conversation. Like, you turned around last time and apologized for calling me a bitch, but you didn't.
She did.
Man, Angel. Yeah, that's true. And it's New Orleans, not Nolans, because that's how they say it there. Just wait, I gotta stay up here for Nicholas's costume.
I know, I'm
because
excited.
I know it's gonna be good.
Let's see it, bud.
Yeah.
All right.
Not the music. No. Turn off the music. Copyrighted.
It's okay. I muted it. I muted us on the tube. It's okay. I muted the music on the tube. It's fine. Oh my god.
Hi.
He's a T-Rex. He's a dinosaur.
I am afraid.
This is how I've conducted all of my meetings today.
W, are you gonna eat anybody today? Who's your first meal?
For legal reasons, I can't say that.
You can.
I don't think
just,
it's.
like, give
I don't
a
think it's
general idea.
appropriate.
Do they identify as MAGA?
I mean, no.
Do they sit in a giant White House?
No.
God damn it!
I was making a Kristen joke here.
Oh wait, hang on. I need to know
For fuck's sake, I hate you.
how's your dog reacting to this?
He's not a fan. At
I
all.
understand.
He hates this thing.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Also, you can't see, but in order to get the face of this thing in camera, I'm standing in the most uncomfortable position right now.
I totally believe that.
Because my face is here.
This is amazing. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is fantastic.
T-Rex sticky.
I really do love this. Is it hot in there?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, at least you're not. When you do that, when I see you like this and you do that, it reminds me of the Penguin in Batman Returns.
I have to like
that's a good one.
get all the way back here in order to like actually be fully in camera. I'm like 5 feet away from my phone right now.
Yeah.
How hot is it in there?
Oh, it feels fine. It's also like 60 some odd degrees here in Texas right now, so like all of my windows are open.
Yeah, we finally got into the 70s today, but woke up it being like freaking 50-something degrees.
That's amazing.
You actually can't tell, but Harley's like at my feet at the moment. He's not a fan of this thing.
Stop scaring your dog. Yeah, stop scaring your dog. Thick. Oh, that's poor dog. Oh my God, that's awesome. Can we W's for thick? W's for thick. W's for dinosaur thick. In the comments. Once again, guys, we're doing friendly time. If you have a costume, come on up. It's friendly time. Friendly time for costumes. This is a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to work now.
All right, bud. All right.
Work
W's for
doesn't
thick.
exist. You're an unemployed liberal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, damn lib. Get a job.
Bye.
Bye, thick.
Don't forget to unmute the tubes.
Oh, I did right as soon as the music. I've gotten a little bit better at that, Ari. I've made a couple of mistakes with that, but I've gotten a little better.
I wish being unemployed wasn't such hard work because, when I go into my unemployment every day and sit around being unemployed for hours, it's a lot of hard work.
Oh, man.
Who knew being unemployed still took up 40 hours a week of your time?
I know.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, this should be good too.
Opposition? Hi.
That's me.
Hi. You got a
How you
costume
doing?
for us? Hi.
I gotta hit save here. Look, I forget to hit save every damn time.
That's all right. Let's see what we got here.
Oh,
Oh,
I like that.
Steampunk. Nice.
Now, I did not make everything myself. I glued it all together, though. I assembled the parts, the prerequisite component parts, to make it.
That is
Yeah.
fancy. I love it.
Oh, I was gonna curl my mustache before I jumped on here, and I forgot. That's a key part of the whole thing.
Can you lean down so we can see a little more of the hat? Can we see the detail on the hat? That's really cool, my friend. Very cool.
Why, thank you. Thank you.
That is so cool.
Now, I'm looking forward to going out tonight in it. We're going to see what kind of reaction we get. But, I mean, it's all the way down to the boots, the sleevelets, everything.
Wow. Damn, man.
I've got nothing if not an attention to detail.
How long did that take you?
Well, there we go.
How long did it take you?
Well, ordering the stuff, waiting for it to come in. If you take away all that, not all that long, gluing the hat together, or getting the goggles and attaching the jeweler's loop and all that garbage. I don't know. It would be hard to say because I didn't do it all in one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I already
Just
said
took a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit, exactly. I
That's a
timed it. It
labor
was
of
a bit.
love, though. That's
gosh,
a
yes.
labor of love.
Oh, I love Halloween. It's
I have to say, like this has been like that is a very detailed, like that is you, my friend, are somebody who's like I'm serious as fuck about Halloween. I like that is.
I'm a graphic artist, so yeah, it's in my blood. Detail oriented.
I like it.
I'm 62 now, and I was doing the production posters in high school for the drama department. That's how long I've been doing artistic stuff. So yes, attention to detail.
That's.
I think you
when
have.
I ask about your. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
think you have Ari's lanyard slightly beaten on attention to detail. I mean,
Oh,
just by
no.
a bit, just by a bit.
I did not mean to do that. But no, I thought it'd be fun to show this off.
Stealing Ari's thunder. Oh, how dare you!
I'm so sorry, Ari. Sorry. I'm so. But anyway,
Sorry, at
enough of
least you
that.
don't call me Airy like
Yeah.
most of the
Oh,
people on
God.
TikTok do. Airy, like
I listen to you a lot. I've heard it. Yes.
Guys, can we get W's
I'm getting a phone call.
for
Let me go.
opposition? That was us. Thank you, my friend. I'm so glad you shared that with us. Okay, W's for opposition. That was awesome. Holy cow, you guys! Some of you guys are really. This is very, very impressive. I just have to say. I mean, Eric, aren't you impressed with some of the folks today? This is cool.
I'm super impressed. Do you know what I love as well? Do you know what I really love?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've noticed this, but our friend Dom is in the comments, presumably without his friend Doma. And he said, I'm joyed up after I get off work because I work. No, you're not, because we're only here for another 27 minutes.
Yeah, Ari. I'll have to.
Oh, that's perfect for me.
Yeah, Ari.
Because
there-
he actually works, right? I'm dressed up like an employed person.
Exactly. Ari's just like an employee person. Dom was on last night for the second time. Ari, for the second time on our live, and it was a journey. It was a journey. I might have to send you a
I heard-
timestamp of it.
Yeah, I heard part of the beginning of it, because he was like your first guest too, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so I heard part of that, and then I had to. Sorry, probably sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel because the gust of air decided to blow through, and it gets so
okay.
loud because TikTok is sensitive.
That's okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, guys, I know we're doing friendly time right now, but there's still 612 people in here, and the likes have only moved by 3,000 since I've been up on this panel, and that's 1,000% unacceptable. If I have to be a little bit of a meanie face, I will be, because the other word is not liked by TikTok anyways. And if I say that I'm being a B-U-L-L-Y, you guys might actually report me, and it might work. I don't know. We don't do these things here. Anyway, y'all need to get to tippy tapping that screen, and then also while you're in here, if you haven't hit that follow button, it's the red one right up at the top. Do that. Hit the one on the account at the bottom. Hit the plus sign next to Erica's name, because Matt's gonna start using his other account soon too. I don't know when. He likes to piggyback. We'll swap between them.
I do. We like to piggyback
I
and
guess-
swap. Yes.
I guess you can follow me. I don't freaking know.
Okay, I'll fine. I'll do it, guys. You should be following our friend Ari. Am I saying that right? You should be following our friend Ari for a multitude of reasons. Her lives are great here on the Tiki Talks, but you should also be following her over on the Tube as well. So help her grow her following over there as well. Follow her in all the places, and you will not be sorry. But that's assuming, of course, that most of you don't already follow our friend Ari, and I bet most of you do. But if you don't, now you know. So, yeah, it's all kinds of great.
Yeah, I'm the person that yells at y'all that you're not tapping enough, so there's that.
There really is that. Exactly.
Oh, I forgot the other thing. After you've hit that red follow button up at the top, if you've got a little bit to spare and throw it away, hit the orange heart underneath that.
Oh, man.
I've just had to unplug from all my stuff because my phone is not charging properly. So
Uh-oh.
if you suddenly lose me, it's a phone charging sitch.
Oh, yeah, no worries, Erica.
Technology.
Yeah, we won't take it as the fact that you just hate us and